You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page as well. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 7 of IPL 2021 between the Rajasthan Royals and the Delhi Capitals. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary from Game 7 of IPL 2021 from Mumbai between the Rajasthan Royals and the Delhi Capitals. The Delhi Capitals batted first and made 8 for 147. Rishabh Pant top scored with 51 off 32 balls. Undercat took 3 wickets for the Royals. The Rajasthan Royals finished on 7 for 150 from 19.4 overs. David Miller top scored with 62 not out off 43 balls. And Afish Khan took 3 wickets for the Delhi Capitals. The Rajasthan Royals won by 3 wickets, and Janant Undercat was named man of the match. What were some of the key moments and key factors from this match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Delhi Capitals? I thought David Miller's innings of 62 and Chris Morris's innings of 36 not out were the 2 key factors in deciding this game for the Rajasthan Royals. The Rajasthan Royals were 4 for 36 at the start of the run chase inside 7.4 overs, which isn't a great start. David Miller came to the crease and smashed 62 of 43 balls. When he departed, Rajasthan was 7 for 104 and still a long way off chasing Delhi's 147 to win. But then Chris Morris came in and smashed 36 not out off 18 balls. And his partnership with Undercat of 46 unbeaten for the 8th wicket was pretty much the key partnership and the key deciding factor in the Rajasthan Royals winning this match, because the Royals were gone, basically. 4 down for 36, pretty much you expect the Capitals to win. But Miller's innings of 62 got him up to 104 when he departed, and there were 7 down. But Morris and Undercat's partnership of 46 not out pretty much helped them seal this match and get the win for the Rajasthan Royals. So those 2 innings from Miller and Morris and the partnership between Morris and Undercat were the key factors in deciding this game for the Rajasthan Royals. Let's have a look at both teams' performances from this match. We'll start with the Rajasthan Royals and their batsmen. Butler 2, Vora 9, Samson 4, Dubey 2, Miller 62, Priyag 2, Tiwadia 19 and Morris 36 not out. Let's have a look at their bowlers. 3 wickets for Undercat, 2 wickets for Raman, a wicket for Morris, no wickets for Priyag, Tiwadia and Sakriya. That's how the Rajasthan Royals performed in this match as a team. A great performance and a great win from this Rajasthan Royals side, I thought. They showed a lot of fight, character, resilience, mental toughness to get back into this game and win this game. Unbelievable stuff from this Royals team, and this will bring them lots of confidence going forward in this IPL. Let's talk about their bowling performance first of all. Their bowling performance was very good. Took wickets at regular intervals, which slowed the Delhi Capitals' momentum down in their batting innings. The Delhi Capitals were 5 for 88 inside 12.4 overs, which was a brilliant start from the Rajasthan Royals bowlers. And they did well to keep the Capitals to 147 on this Mumbai surface. I thought the bowlers executed their roles quite well within this bowling attack. Everyone knew their role. Everyone knew what they needed to do. And it showed in the bowling performance. They executed their role to the letter. I thought Undercat was outstanding. 3 for 15. Unbelievable bowling from him. Raman, 2 wickets. A wicket for Morris. And the other bowlers who didn't take a wicket did well to keep the runs under control as well. So great stuff from the bowling attack there. So overall, the bowling attack was good. Executed their lines and lengths. They were consistent, which led to them picking up wickets at regular intervals. And that's a very good sign going forward for the Rajasthan Royals in terms of their bowling for the rest of this IPL. Let's talk about their fielding a little bit. I thought their fielding was superb. The Rajasthan Royals taking catches when they needed to be taken at the crunch moments under pressure in the game. Their ground fielding was good, saving runs as well. So their bowling and fielding was a very good display with their bowling and fielding in this match. Their batting was a bit shaky at the start of the run chase. They were 4 down for 36 inside 7.4 overs, so a bit shaky in the run chase there. Not a great start when you're 4 down for 36 after the power play, but I thought they did well to find a way to bounce back and win this game in the end. I thought the two important factors for them in this run chase was the innings of 62 from David Miller and Chris Morris's 36 not out. Those two innings pretty much got this win for the Rajasthan Royals. David Miller came in when the side were 4 down for 36. He smashed 62. And when Miller got out, the Royals were still in a bit of a tricky position. Obviously, 7 down for 104 when Miller departed. But then Chris Morris came in. He smashed 36 not out. And his partnership with Undercat of 46 unbeaten for the 8th wicket pretty much got the Royals home in this match. Obviously, it helped them win this match, and obviously the Royals were able to cash in on some poor and some loose bowling from the Delhi Capitals at the death, which led to them winning this game by 3 wickets with 2 balls to spare. So their batting was a bit shaky, but the positive sign for the Royals is they found a way to bounce back in this match. Usually sides, when they're 4 down for 36 or something like that, obviously they're not favourites to win the game, but it's very important as a cricket team and all of the players to believe that we can still win this game. You've got to have that self-belief. It's a big part of cricket, that resilience and self-belief and mental toughness, believing that you can win from any position. And that was a great performance there with the Royals. They showed that in this batting display. They were behind in the game, but they found a way to bounce back and win this game by 3 wickets. So good on the Rajasthan Royals for doing that. And that's a great example for any cricket team. You always got to believe the game is not finished until it's over. So you got to play until the game is over. You know, the game's not finished until it's over. That's what I'm trying to say. And the Royals, they believed and they got the job done. So overall, a great win from the Royals. This will give them tremendous confidence as a team moving forward for the rest of this IPL. Great character and fight shown by the Royals in this match, and it won't be the last time where we see the Royals cause an upset in this IPL season. Let's have a look at the Delhi Capitals team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen. Shaw 2, Dhawan 9, Rahane 8, Pant 51, Stoinis 0, Yadav 20, Tom Curran 21, and Wokes 15 not out. Let's have a look at their bowlers. 3 wickets for Avesh Khan, 2 wickets for Rabada and Wokes, no wickets for Stoinis, Tom Curran, and Ashwin. That's how the Delhi Capitals went about things as a team in this match. Disappointing performance, you have to say, from the Capitals. It was a really disappointing performance and game with both bat and ball from the Capitals. Not to the standards that we know that the Capitals are capable of. Especially what we saw from last year's IPL. What we saw in this game against the Royals was a very poor performance. Let's talk about their batting first of all. That was a poor performance and below their standards that we know the Delhi Capitals are capable of with the bat. There were 5 down for 88 inside 12.4 overs, lost wickets early. The Royals bowled pretty well up front. Pretty disappointing to be 5 down for 88 inside 12.4 overs. They had a partnership between Yadav and Pant of 51 for the 5th wicket. And that was the really only significant partnership in this whole innings, really. After that, the partnerships were poor. Nothing to write home about. Pant batted well for his 50, but then got out. And they managed to get a score of 147 on this Mumbai surface, which is below par, absolutely below par. And they should have got more. And wickets fell at regular intervals throughout the innings, putting pressure on the rest of the batsmen coming in. When you lose wickets, obviously it's hard for batsmen to get set because you don't have any set batsmen in at the crease. It's very hard when wickets are falling to get back and get the momentum back and obviously try and rebuild. Unfortunately for the Capitals, they couldn't rebuild in this innings. Usually when you're 5 down for 88 or 80 odd or whatever, obviously a rebuild is required. Obviously be responsible, think it through. Right, okay, we don't need to go playing big shots here. We just need to build a partnership, rebuild the innings, and try and get to a score that we can defend. In the end, they got to 147. So for the Capitals, it's about playing smarter. It's about batting smarter when you're in those positions. Obviously, T20 cricket's not about hitting the ball big and getting the big scores of 180 plus every game. That's not going to happen. You've got to problem solve. And for the Capitals, they didn't quite do that in this innings, I'm afraid. It just didn't quite go to plan for them. They just couldn't get that rebuild happening. And wickets fell, and that doesn't help either. So they really need to play smarter for their next game and for the rest of this IPL as a batting unit, because they just need to get better, because what we saw in this game was below their standards. And we know they can bat better than this and play better than this. We saw that in the last IPL. So they'll be disappointed with their batting performance. Some of the shot selection from the batsmen, they will want to relook at that. Some of the shots they played, they were pretty poor. Not really summing up the game situation either, the Delhi Capitals batsmen. Obviously, you're 5 down, you need a bit of a rebuild. Don't give your wicket away. And that's what they did. So they really need to focus on that going forward with their batting. So overall, their batting was poor. They need to improve quickly. And no doubt Ricky Ponting, being coach, obviously, he would not be happy about this batting performance whatsoever. So a lot of work required for the Capitals to get better and improve their batting quickly for their next game and for the rest of this IPL. Let's touch on their bowling. Their bowling was good up front. I thought the first 14 overs of the Royal Challenge, not the Royal Challengers Bangalore, the Rajasthan Royals, I thought they bowled pretty well, the Capitals, to get the Royals 6 down for 90 inside 14.5 overs. Obviously had a chance of winning the game, obviously came back. So they were able to, there was a disappointment there with the bat, but they were able to bounce back with the ball. And that's very important in the game of cricket, to have that resilience and mental toughness and self-belief, because that's where the mental side of the game plays a big part. If you believe that we can win this game, yeah, sure, we got 147. But if we can believe that we can win this game, take the wickets, put them under pressure, we can still win this game. And they nearly did. Obviously, they got them 6 down for 90-odd inside 14.5 overs. They had a chance of winning the game, so they bounced back. But from that moment on, it sort of fell away, really. David Miller's innings of 62, and then Chris Morris came in and smashed 36 not out. And his partnership with Undercat of 46, unbeaten for the 8th wicket, pretty much took this game away from the Capitals. And that's where it sort of fell away for them in terms of winning this game. They let it slip, basically. They didn't really execute their lines and lanes. They weren't bowling consistently. They were bowling all over the shop. They leaked runs. Their death bowling was poor. They didn't quite execute their skills. And it was a poor performance with the ball. So overall, a disappointing performance with the ball. They bowled well up front to get the Royals 6 down for 90, but after that sort of fell away and they leaked runs and they were inconsistent with their death bowling, and they lost this game. Overall, a poor performance from the Capitals. They need to learn from this match quickly and look to improve and get better for their next game. It wasn't their best game, but they're a class side and should bounce back from this. And knowing Ricky Ponting, obviously, he'll be issuing that message to the team saying, come on, lads, we've got to bounce back. This wasn't good enough. So they're a class side and they should bounce back for their next game and for the rest of this IPL. Let's have a look at both teams' potential 11s heading into their next match. We'll start with the Rajasthan Royals. Their next match is against the Chennai Super Kings, and I think it's important for the Royals to keep the same team. Not make any changes. I think this is their best 11, I think. As they say in cricket, don't change a winning team. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this team that played in this game tonight is probably close to their best 11. It's very important for this team to play as many games as possible with each other. So you get that cohesion and that gel within the team. It's important for the Royals to back up this performance against the Capitals. So I don't think they need to make any changes after winning this game against the Capitals. So their potential 11 could be Butler, Vora, Sampson, Dubé, Miller, Parag, Tawadia, Morris, Undercat, Sakria, and Rahman. Let's have a look at the Delhi Capitals' potential 11 for their next match, which is against the Punjab Kings. I think a change may be in order for the Delhi Capitals. I think they need to make a change to their batting order. I think Sam Billings should come in to change up the batting. Obviously, he's a very good batsman, Sam Billings. Also, he can keep wicket as well, but Pant being in the team, obviously, he's going to keep wicket. So I think Billings comes in as a specialist batsman only. I think who does he replace, I should say. I think Ladit Yadav should come out in place of Sam Billings to make that change in the batting order. I think they need to make that change, the Capitals. They need to make a change to their batting order, obviously, because they batted poorly in this game. So they need to make a change there with their batting. So I think Sam Billings to come in place of Ladit Yadav. So I think their potential 11 could be Shaw, Darwan, Rahane, Pant, Stoinis, Billings, Tom Curran, Wokes, Ashwin, Rabada, and Khan. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match? Well, we'll start with the Rajasthan Royals. Their next game is against the Chennai Super Kings on Monday, back here in Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. For the Rajasthan Royals, it's just about trying to get better from this performance against the Capitals. It's all about trying to be consistent and back up performance. Obviously, this season for the Royals is trying to improve as a team and get better because they're in a rebuilding phase. And for them, it's just about getting confidence and trying to back up performances and hopefully get some wins in this IPL. Obviously, they're going to cause some upsets, and this was an upset beating the Capitals. And I won't be surprised if we see a lot more upsets from them in this IPL season. So this win will boost their confidence, no doubt, going forward in this IPL. And there's some great signs here from the Rajasthan Royals. There are some great signs, positive signs emerging from the team from this game. But obviously, if you're a Rajasthan Royals fan, there's some positive signs there for the Royals going forward. The Delhi Capitals, their next game is against the Punjab Kings on Sunday, also in Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. For the Capitals, it's all about just trying to forget this game against the Royals. Obviously, review it, learn from it, put it, in the bin, obviously, brush it to one side, focus on the next game against the Punjab Kings. It's about trying to get better and learn from this game for the Capitals. They're a class side and they should bounce back from this defeat. Overall, a great win from the Rajasthan Royals. This will give them lots of confidence going forward in this IPL. For the Capitals, not their greatest performance, but they will learn a lot from this game as a team going forward and look to improve going forward in this IPL season. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page. Until next time, keep safe and bye for now.